Section 1. A troubled history. Roots of the conflict. The Israel-Palestine conflict is a complex issue with a long history, deeply rooted in the cultural, religious, and political fabric of the region. It involves territorial disputes, religious differences, and national aspirations, making it one of the most enduring and contentious conflicts in modern history. The conflict began in the late 19th and early 20th centuries with the rise of Zionism and Palestinian nationalism. Zionism, a movement for the re-establishment of a Jewish homeland, gained momentum, while Palestinian nationalism sought to assert the rights and identity of the Arab population in the region. The 1947 UN partition plan proposed dividing Palestine into two states, one Jewish and one Arab, but it was rejected by Arab leaders, leading to the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. This plan was seen as unfair by the Arab population, who felt it disproportionately favored the Jewish community. The war resulted in Israel's victory and a Palestinian refugee crisis, with hundreds of thousands of Palestinians being displaced from their homes, creating a humanitarian issue that persists to this day. Subsequent wars and the Oslo Accords aimed to resolve the conflict, but progress stalled. The Oslo Accords, signed in the 1990s, were a significant step towards peace, but the agreements fell short of achieving a lasting resolution. The conflict has had devastating consequences for both sides, resulting in countless lives lost and widespread displacement. The ongoing violence and political instability have left deep scars on the region, affecting generations of Israelis and Palestinians alike. Despite numerous attempts at peace, the path to a lasting solution remains elusive, with both sides holding on to their historical grievances and aspirations for the future. Section 2. Seeds of Peace. Agreements and Initiatives. This section delves into the various agreements and initiatives that have been undertaken in the quest for peace in the region. Despite the ongoing conflict and numerous challenges, there have been numerous attempts at peace over the years. These efforts have been marked by both hope and disappointment. One of the most significant milestones was the 1993 Oslo Accords, which marked the first face-to-face negotiations between Israelis and Palestinians. This historic event was a beacon of hope for many. The Oslo Accords established the Palestinian Authority and outlined a framework for future negotiations. It was a detailed plan that aimed to address key issues and pave the way for a lasting peace. However, the Accords failed to achieve lasting peace due to ongoing violence and eroded trust. The hopes that were raised by the Oslo Accords were gradually diminished as violence continued to plague the region. In 2002, the Arab Peace Initiative offered Israel normalization with Arab states in exchange for withdrawal from occupied territories. This initiative was another significant step towards peace, proposing a comprehensive solution to the conflict. Beyond official agreements, grassroots initiatives have played a crucial role in promoting dialogue and coexistence between Israelis and Palestinians. These initiatives often involve ordinary citizens working together to build bridges of understanding and trust. These grassroots efforts are essential in fostering a culture of peace and reconciliation. They help to create a foundation for a more peaceful future by encouraging mutual respect and understanding between the two communities. Through education, dialogue, and joint projects, these initiatives aim to break down barriers and build a more harmonious society. Section 3. A tapestry of cultures. Shared heritage. Distinct identities. Israel and Palestine are home to rich and diverse cultures. Both societies boast unique traditions, customs, and artistic expressions. Religious sites in Jerusalem hold immense significance for Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Despite shared heritage, the conflict has led to separation and distinct identities. Language and political divisions have fostered separate cultural spheres. However, a shared cultural heritage speaks to the historical interconnectedness of Israelis and Palestinians. Section 4. The price of discord. Socio-economic impacts of the conflict. The conflict has devastated the socio-economic well-being of both Israelis and Palestinians. The daily lives of civilians are marred by uncertainty and fear, with many struggling to make ends meet. The Palestinian economy has suffered greatly under Israeli occupation. Years of restrictions and blockades have crippled economic growth and development. Restrictions on movement and resources have stifled Palestinian businesses and led to widespread poverty. Entrepreneurs face insurmountable challenges, and many families live below the poverty line. The Gaza Strip faces a dire humanitarian situation with high levels of unemployment and food insecurity. The blockade has led to shortages of essential goods, and the lack of job opportunities has left many without a means to support their families. Israel also bears the costs of the conflict, with military spending diverting resources from crucial sectors. Funds that could be used for education, healthcare, and infrastructure are instead allocated to defense. The ongoing conflict impacts social cohesion and psychological well-being for both sides. Communities are fractured, and the constant state of alert takes a toll on mental health. The trauma experienced by individuals, especially children, can have long-lasting effects. International aid efforts strive to alleviate some of the suffering, but rebuilding in conflict zones is a monumental task. The road to recovery is long and fraught with challenges, requiring sustained support and cooperation from the global community. Despite the hardships, there remains a glimmer of hope. Communities continue to show resilience, and the desire for peace and stability drives efforts towards a better future for the next generation. Unity's hurdles. Challenges to unification. Unification presents complex challenges. Deep-rooted mistrust and animosity between the populations must be overcome. Resolving borders and settlements is essential for unification. The status of Jerusalem remains a contentious issue. Finding a solution that respects religious and cultural sensitivities is paramount. Addressing the Palestinian refugee issue requires compassion and creativity. These challenges must be addressed for unification to become a reality. Building a shared future. Opportunities for unification. Unification presents unique opportunities for a peaceful and prosperous future. Embracing equality, justice, and mutual respect could create an integrated society. Economic potential could be harnessed by breaking down barriers to trade and investment. A unified state could become a hub for innovation and prosperity. Social and cultural exchange could promote understanding and break down stereotypes. Collaboration in education, arts, and sports could foster a shared identity. The economics of peace. Potential for growth and prosperity. Peace could unlock significant economic potential. Unification could lead to shared prosperity by removing barriers to trade and movement. Increased investment and economic activity would create jobs and reduce poverty. The region's strategic location could be leveraged for trade, tourism, and technology. Normalization of relations with Arab countries would open up greater economic opportunities. Regional cooperation on infrastructure projects could transform the economic landscape. A region transformed unification as a catalyst for peace. Unification could transform the Middle East. A peaceful, unified state could serve as a model for conflict resolution. Reduced tensions would create a more stable environment for economic development. Regional economic integration could transform the Middle East into a global powerhouse. Unification could inspire peace processes in other conflict zones. At the crossroads of hope, a future yet to be written, the path toward unification will be challenging. Deep-seated mistrust and past injustices will not disappear overnight. The international community has a crucial role in supporting a peaceful resolution. Economic assistance and diplomatic pressure can help create conditions for unification. Ultimately, the future rests in the hands of the people. The choice is between continued conflict or a future of unity and shared prosperity. The world watches, hoping for a new dawn of peace and unity.